Hello, welcome to the program Face the Fact on Global TV. Face the Fact is a program that comes to you once in a week on Global TV channel 3, DSTV channel 365, where we look into national issues. The program gives us the opportunity to invite personalities to be with us in the studio to help analyze the topic that will be discussed on that particular day. I consider this edition to be very worthwhile, and I simply urge you to stay tuned, watch us, because I'll be joined via WhatsApp call by a respected general in the Nigerian Air Force in the person of Air Commodore Abayomi Balogun, retired. He has been in the Nigerian Army for a very long time, and he served and retired, having completed his 35 years serving Nigeria. Of course, this period is completely an entire season of celebration, and that is because it is Christmas and people are leaving from one place to another, traveling both day and night, those on land, those on the sea, and those using the air. And in Nigeria particularly, it's been quite very challenging because of high levels of insecurity in the country, where people are kidnapped or either attacked in their homes, or anything at all could happen while they're on their way to wherever they think they will go. It is quite very important for us to invite people, to advise people on how they're supposed to move and what can we really do to ensure it does not occur like the way it often occurred previously in this country, though we know we are living in a heightened period of insecurity. It is on that note that Face the Fact decided to go out to invite this respected Nigerian, a general in the Air Force, to be with us in the studio, retired Air Commodore Abayomi Balogun. It's a pleasure having you on the program this evening, Air Commodore, sir. Good evening, sir. Hello, Air Commodore Abayomi, are you with us? Hello, sir.
Yeah, hello.
Yeah, can you hear me?
Yeah,
Can you hear me now?
I can hear you now.
Yeah, sir. It's a pleasure having you on the program. I know that we have challenges with the network, but of course, I believe in a very short while it will be normalized. But let me just, if you can hear me, we are looking at the Yuletide season and insecurity in Nigeria. Basically, as a retired Nigerian Air Commodore who served for 35 years and retired meritoriously, what advice can you give to Nigeria going forward as we celebrate Yuletide? That's Christmas in the next few hours.
Thank you very much. It's not new because we have been having Christmas and celebrations like this, and security has always been a challenge. So my advice for everybody is that as the year is running out, we have to be more security conscious. When you see something strange around your neighborhood, you have to raise it up so that the security agencies can always do their job. But you know the security agencies cannot do it alone. It is our collective responsibility to safeguard Nigeria. So when they say, when you see something, say something, let us abide by that slogan. And when you see something wrong in the community, in the society, and you quickly inform the security agencies, they will take care, and then all of us can celebrate happily and peacefully.
Okay, sir. You notice in the newspapers today, trending, of course, that travelers along this Plateau Highway or thereabout, those going to Plateau State, running about 20 or more, have been kidnapped. And
Mr. Kimber.
Yes, sir. Can you hear me, sir? General, sir, can you hear me? Hello, sir, can you hear me? Hello? Hello, General, can you hear me? I think that's a network challenge, but I believe Air Commodore Abayomi Balogun, I believe he's finding it difficult to get connected to this program, but I do believe. Can you hear me now, sir?
Okay.
Can you hear me?
Can hear you now.
Oh, thank you so very much. If you check the dailies of today, it's trending on some newspapers daily, of course, talking about the ways travelers, have been kidnapped, particularly in Plateau State. that sends signals of worry to most people who intend to travel, because by tomorrow, very many will be leaving major cities and to get to their villages in some states, and that requires them traveling. In your own opinion, what signal does that one portend to Nigeria who intend to travel for the Christmas and New Year as well celebration?
Yeah, like I said earlier, this is the season where people move around Nigeria, and it's not new to us that around this season we face a lot of security challenges. So my advice to Nigerians traveling home and anywhere is that they should be extra careful when traveling, and then they should be more security conscious, so that when they see something strange, they raise the alarm so that the security agencies can do their job and safeguard Nigeria for all of us. So the catchword here is that we are all involved. It's an all-inclusive effort. So let us not assume security agencies will secure Nigeria alone. We must help them to do that.
Okay, sir. Do you think this insecurity we are facing in this country, do you foresee the possibility of it reducing, looking at the way government puts itself on the line to ensure that Nigerians are secured? Again, we are told, again, in the same newspapers today trending, that the United States, in collaboration with the Nigerian security personnel, they have been mapping out places around the country, very large places in this country indeed, to identify the hideout of these criminal elements. What's your take as a person who served as an Air Force officer, who flew Air Force jets and things like that?
Okay. The news is all over the social media, but I'm not sure it's true. Because if such thing will happen, there must be a memorandum of understanding between Nigeria and the foreign assistance, foreign help that will come to help us. For now, I'm not sure there's anything official from government that those guys are here and they are working with us. But on social media, we've been seeing, and sometimes when I see what they post on social media, irrelevant aircraft, not what should be done, can be used for the threat at hand. So looking at it that way, I feel it's false that we already have some helpers in Nigeria. Yes, if they come and they want to help us, that would be fine and good, because we've been on this war for over 15 years. So if you have assistance of people who will make it happen, yes, let's get them, and then we can sleep well at night. But as per me confirming whether they are here or not, I am not able to do that, because what I've heard so far are their issues. So I'm not sure they are here yet. But you can see that the security agencies are achieving gradually. Like the Chief of Army Staff said, that it will be a continuous pursuit, which is very nice, because what we have been doing in the past is we pursue them, and once we get rid of them, we sleep, and then they come back. So the tempo now is that let's continuously harass them in a relentless pursuit, and then at the end of the day, we shall smile, and everybody will be safe.
Okay. In your own opinion, sir, as a retired officer in the Air Force, what will happen, assuming, because American government is of the opinion that Nigerian government must name those who are really behind the sponsor of financing terrorism in Nigeria. And they've been on that for a very long time. And to ensure that those who are carrying arms should be disarmed, as a way of really showing to the international world that it's really working so hard. I'm talking about the Nigerian government and the American government, as a matter of fact, and what they got back from when they had this delegation meeting, when they paid a delegation, when they traveled to America to see the Secretary Pete Hegseth on war.
Yes. When they came back with the promises from America of aid and assistance to Nigeria. And then you will see that when they came back, we were also told that the USA has approved the procurement of some aircraft and precision-guided weapons. if you look at what is coming out of government these days, you will see that government is becoming more proactive. They are taking steps rather than sitting down, unlike before. For the Boko Haram, the terrorist sponsors, you can also see that some names are coming out and everybody is accepting that a challenge against any Nigeria is a challenge against everybody. So we are seeing some positive move from the government, and I think what we need is to sustain that move. And then if we know those people behind these guys, we make it public. Just public, name them and shame them so that these security challenges that we have can come to an end.
Yeah, but do you think it's possible for government to really do that? Because some of them are said to be highly involved in government. They are highly placed, so to speak, in the society and in this country, as a matter of fact. And to come out to mention their names might not augur well, particularly for those who are seeking election, in 2027. And so even if they are known, or assuming American government, or even within this our country, these names are known, there is this fear of coming out with these names and possibly affecting the intention behind 2027 election for those who intend to seek for re-election or whatever.
Okay, thank you. I said this sometimes ago that whether democracy is a blessing to us or democracy is a curse. Why did I ask that question? Is that we have politicized everything. So if you have people in government who are not ensuring that we have peace in Nigeria, for me, the government is too slow in taking actions in that regard. Because if you are fighting with left and right hand, and some other people are holding your left hand, how long will you survive? How far can you go? So I think that is the area that government should do more. They should bring out whoever is involved, forget politics, forget religion, forget tribe, and make Nigeria safe. So that's the challenge. I want Nigerians to challenge the government and say, whoever is in position of authority does not have immunity to endanger other Nigerians' life. So let us know them and then proper punishment method to them. But then it's so difficult because you are coming to light, election period now, and everybody wants post. And since politics has become what it is, everything will still be politicized. But we need to continuously impress on the government that there are some bad eggs within them, and they should please fish them out in the interest of Nigeria, not in the interest of the party or region or tribe. So that would be a good idea if the president can do that.
Okay. General, recently, when President Bola Ahmed Tinubu came to National Assembly to see the senator in a joint city to present 2026 budget, he emphatically mentioned that kidnappings, banditry, and whatever have been categorized as terrorism in Nigeria, and anybody found wanting will be so treated as a terrorist. In your own opinion, do you think what he said is going to be workable, or just a mere rhetoric to satisfy the interests of Nigeria at the end of the day?
Yes, I mean, he has said the right thing because, excuse me.
Sorry, sir.
He has said the right thing. Whoever is holding gun, a rifle, to attack Nigerians, kidnap school children, prevent farmers from going to farm, is attacking the whole Nigeria. So that debate whether they are branded terrorists or what, they are actually terrorists. Even they are sympathizers should be treated as terrorists. That is the only way we can get out of this situation. But if we continue to say, no, these are the people, these are not the people, we'll be on this battle for the next 20 years and it will not be end. So let us accept that these guys are bad for Nigeria, terrorists branded, and it should be seen like that by everybody, and then we may likely overcome. So I welcome that idea and the pronouncement of the government that whoever is tormenting Nigeria is branded a terrorist, and the real justice will be meted to them. In fact, when they ask for the punishment for terrorism, and we are hearing that maybe life imprisonment, whoever kills should be killed. These guys have maimed so many people, and then what will you do? You put them in jail for 5 years and then expect them to come back and not do the same thing? No, I am a soldier, but then the military is not involved, but the civilians can order the military to do what they want to do, whatever they want us to do. So branding them terrorists is okay with me, and I think that is the pedestal that we must get to be able to get rid of these guys.
Okay. As a Nigerian and as well as a soldier, are you beginning to see a reduction to this menace that we've been battling with for a very long time to this moment? More essentially, that now that it has become global, people are talking about Nigeria. Anybody that gets up to address any gathering, either within or outside this country, the person mentions Nigeria on the part of insecurity. From the time we got involved in this struggle to where we are today, are you beginning to see the reduction? And what advice can you really give so that at the end of the day, it shouldn't be seen to be like the way it used to be in the past?
Yes, that's improvement, because now we have more equipment, so it can never be enough when you are defending a nation like Nigeria. But there are improvement, and the synergy between the security agencies are improving, but we are not there yet. I still want them to do more, because when whatever resources you have are not synchronized, are not integrated together, you are fighting separately. So we must go back to look at that principle of cooperation. When you operate together to make the job easy on you, that's just the area I want to advise the security agencies to look into. How to blend all the resources we have, how to harmonize them, integrate them, and then do the same job. Because today, do we hear that Army has done this? See here that F has done something. Meanwhile, it's a Nigerian thing. It should be a collective thing, that it is not Army or police or DSS that has done something. It is Nigerian military, security agencies as a whole that we do it. And then I have also conversed for creation of a space called multi-agency coordination and control center. When you have such structure on ground where everybody is represented, you'll be speaking in one voice. Then you will not have challenges between the security agencies. They will work together as a team. So that's the only thing I want the security operators to move on to, so that we can finish this job on time.
Exactly. I hope they'll be able to do that. So with Christmas just a few hours to go, will you expect the entire military structure, the Navy, the Army, the police, the Land Army, in fact, even the police, for them to go out all at the same time and parade the entire country, like particularly those highways where people move both day and night to ensure that to ensure safety and protection of property? Can you hear me, General?
Right, thank you. You see,
yeah.
This is I'm hearing you. Can you?
Yeah, I can hear you, sir.
Can you hear me?
I can hear you loud and clear.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. It's not new. It's something we have been doing every year. So I expect the security agencies to double their effort. That is part of the sacrifices they have to make. While others are going to the beach and enjoying themselves, the soldiers are out there defending us. So we must also encourage them to be able to work for us the way we want. So I'm sure today they are already deployed into places where the securities are needed. All the security apparatus, I'm sure they must have been deployed. And once they are deployed, we should have a peaceful celebration, both Christmas and New Year, for all Nigerians. That is my take on that.
All right, sir. Because of time factor, let me just run off by you wishing Nigerians a happy Christmas celebration and the New Year.
Thank you very much.
Yeah.
And I wish you Merry Christmas, Happy New Year, like I wish all Nigerians. And we pray that Nigeria become more secure for all of us to live.
General, I really appreciate you for being part of this program. You are one person I respect most. Despite your position in the army and in the society, at every time I call, you offer me that privilege to be with me on live programs, just like the way you are today on Face the Fact, despite the fact that I provided just a short notice and you willingly accepted and honored it the way it happened. Honestly, I'm deeply honored and I appreciate your effort, and I wish you long life in this country, particularly that now we are moving towards Christmas with just 3 hours to come and the New Year celebration. I pray for you to do it with all complete health.
Prophet, I'm always with you. Anytime you need me, I'll be available.
Thank you so very much, General. Well, that's how far we can go on the program Face the Fact. I had with me on WhatsApp call with a respected Nigerian officer in the Air Force, retired, Air Commodore Abayomi Balogun, who often appears here on programs detailing issues that are very germane and respected in this country that Nigerians need to know. I decided just to call him when I needed him to speak on the issue of the Yuletide season and insecurity, believing that whatever he would say would be from the horse's mouth, who knows much about Nigeria's security and how best it can be managed. And actually, he has just done that. I really thank him for taking time to be with us on this program via WhatsApp call. We shall be doing that again by next week, possibly. And I wish him Happy Christmas and New Year celebration. I thank you so very much for taking time to be with us on this program, Face the Fact on Global TV. Like I often said from the introduction and the closing, I told you at the beginning that indeed Global TV is on DSTV channel 365. You can watch us on StarTime 276 and it's trending on social handles. So it's just left for you to click and watch any episode you desire to watch. That's how far we can go on the program Face the Fact. My name again is Topsy Gamber. Do have a very lovely evening. I'm leaving the studio and see you again possibly next week with another package. Bye-bye.